personal life and your career, how do you juggle between, you know, staying social and getting what you need to get done in your personal life, as well as making sure you're engaging with your business and promoting yourself as an entrepreneur?
Okay, I really don't even have a personal life, to be quite honest with you, because like my business is just really my whole life. It got to a point where it was like, dang, I don't even have time for myself. So that's what one of my goals now is, trying to make time for myself and understand that I don't have to work 24/7. I can do something for myself. But it's like when you have those goals set, I'm such a go getter. Like it's like when I got a goal set, it's like I gotta get it, because my goal is to work hard during my 20s and maybe my early 30s. So by 35, I can be chilling, because I do not want to be behind the chair forever. That's a lot of things.
I
And
know.
one thing people don't know, I don't want to do hair forever, even though it's my passion. But it's too hard on the body.
It is, it is.
Mhm.
And so, speaking of doing hair, how has this whole pandemic with the COVID-19, how has it impacted your business? And, you know, how has it impacted your progression as an entrepreneur as well?
Okay, so the shops are closed, so I'm not doing hair client-wise, but I am still doing YouTube. So I am very thankful that I have another platform that I can make income off of. So I'm not going through a hard time right now. I'm actually kind of liking it, to be quite
Mm.
honest, because it's like I can chill.
Right, you get a
Whenever
break.
whenever I get up, I can be like, okay, I want to do this look today on a model. So I'm able to be more creative and on my own time now, and I can get the rest I need, because I was not getting rest when I was working. It's like once I get done the whole day doing clients, then I gotta prep wigs for the next day, cleaned up,
Oh, yeah.
sanitized. So
And
yeah,
that's
it could
why
be a
I
lot.
wanted, yeah. And so with this COVID-19 being out, pandemic leaving everyone shut in the house, what is something that you have learned as an entrepreneur that you did not know before, but due to this whole being locked in the house, you learn now that's helping you and growing your business?
Let me see. I learned that ooh. I learned that it's a big want for wigs. Even though I do a lot of wigs, I'm learning that during this time, a lot of people want a lot of glueless wigs, and they don't mind you making them and shipping them to them. Now, at
Mhm.
first, a lot of people wanted me to do that, but I didn't really do that because I really didn't even have the time. But now I
Exactly.
see that that's a lot of other fellow stylists. A lot of people are making wigs and shipping them, wherever they need to go. So I learned
Mhm.
that it's a high volume of people who want that done. But I also learned that YouTube um, it really is bringing in more income than being behind the chair.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm really gonna pursue YouTube more than just being behind the chair right now. But don't get it wrong, I'm not stopping doing hair. But for right now, like it's like, yeah, this is what I need to do. And not just for
Okay.
the money bit, but I like doing YouTube. I like, recording.
Okay. And so, as an entrepreneur, if you could go back in time, to before you started doing hair, before you started taking clients, what is one thing you would tell yourself before pursuing hair as a profession?
What would I tell myself? I would tell myself not to be so hard on myself, because I was really, really hard on myself. Like, I used to be crying at night, telling my friends, like, is this what I'm supposed to do? I took care really serious, like, really serious. So I would tell myself not to be so hard on myself, one. Two, stop comparing myself to everybody. And three, just know that greatness is ahead.
Okay, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
And so, what advice would you give to other aspiring hairstylists, people that want to get into the hair industry, whether it's making wigs, whether it's selling their own hair, you
hmm
know, what advice would you give to them as a hairstylist yourself?
Okay, one, I recommend everybody, if you want to be in this industry, I would recommend you really go to cosmetology school. You really need to learn like the infection control, the science of hair first before you start getting into like extensions and whatnot, because you want to make sure that you protect the client's real hair underneath before you start
Hmm.
adding stuff to that. And then honestly, people take you more serious. I hate to say it, but people take you more serious when you're licensed. It's just a fact. And two,
Yes.
you kind of need to be licensed out. So don't be
Yeah.
doing hair at the house forever now. But and what else? When it comes to selling hair, you definitely want to test the hair out yourself or, you know, on the friend before you buy it. And don't buy a large amount of hair that you haven't tested out at first because for one, it may be trash and they don't do refunds on the hair. So it ain't no sending the hair back. So
Oh,
I would
that's
say
true.
just get a sample, you know, buy your little three little bundles in the front or a wig, test it out, see if you like it. And if you like it, you can order more. And also understand that one vendor, you can have multiple vendors. It's millions of them. So you don't have to be stuck with just one. You don't have to think that that's the only one. Just do your research. If it's something you
Right.
really want to do, just research, research, research.
Okay. I know that you did go to cosmetology school, you know.
Hmm.
So what was that experience like? Because I know a lot of people tend to think, oh, I don't really have to go. Like, you don't really have to get the license. You don't really have to go learn about it. What was that like, and what was the experience like for you, and how has it made you a better hairstylist than beforehand?
Okay, cosmetology school was aggravating. Definitely aggravating. Um, oh, I don't lost track. You just say that one more time. Because
So I want to know, what was your experience at cosmetology school like, and how has it improved you as a hairstylist than from before?
okay, cosmetology school, it made me, you know, take, like I said, make me take the natural hair care and like infection control more serious. Like the first semester of school, we was learning about how you can pass stuff through doing hair, like dirty combs, not wiping your surface down, which you would think is common sense, but sometimes it may
Mm-hmm.
not be common. It's like the littlest things, like you could pass HIV through doing hair, and I didn't even know that. Like you could
Wow, I
pass.
didn't know that either.
Right, yes, you can. So you have to make sure like your combs and everything is sanitized and that you clean everything. And then I learned more so how to take care of hair and like how to deal with different client personalities, you know, learning like what types of products are for what type of hair, how to deal with those real specific clients that, you know, everything is going wrong, you know, how to,
Right.
you know, some clients that are real quiet, you know, not to ask them too many questions because that's just not who they are, you know, just
Mm-hmm.
trying to cater to every client. And cosmetology school, I think is definitely a necessity because, you know, it just gives you the science of hair and it just makes you appreciate this industry more. Of course, now one thing I can say, cosmetology school does not teach you how to do hair. It teaches you the basics and the science and gets you ready for state board. So you're not gonna learn how to lay a frontal at cosmetology school, sew-ins, if you go to a bigger school, like I know the schools in Atlanta or like bigger cities, they teach you like those techniques, you know, for free. But where I'm from, we learn how to do roller sets, perm rods, color, relaxer, you know, basic stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just understand that you're basically really just going to get licensed in the end. So
Okay.
if you keep that in mind, you'll make it through. But it definitely got aggravating because it's like we're doing the same thing over and over. But it was definitely worth it.
Okay.